So, does your car have lots of road rash and scratches like mine does? We're going to test out the scratch repair kit from Turtle Wax, their new hybrid solution line, which has been extremely popular for them. We're going to see how it goes up next. Stay tuned. So welcome back to the channel, everyone. As you can see, I got a lot of road rash, and I've tried to fill it in and then sand it back with a little tiny sander from other videos, and you can see it left a lot of scratches. And the bad thing was, as you can see, the touch-up paint I used in some spots came out brown, other spots it just started turning brown or white, or more of a gray, not really matching the color of the paint. I've got some other, and I'm gonna have to go back over it, but it left all these scratches where I was trying to sand it flat. This one right here is not too bad. There's a little spot right here that's where's one of the spots right there, and you can see it right there. Good shot of the scratch from the tiny little file nub file that I was trying to use. Like I said, other people recommended. And we're going to use the Turtle Wax right now and see how well it does on these before I go back and fill in some of these bigger ones with different touch-up paint that hopefully will look a lot better than that does. And apparently this says you can put touch-up paint on and then come back over with their solution, because it comes with a rubbing compound and then some clear coat, a stick to apply it, applicator cloth, and we're going to see how it goes. Alright, so the first thing it says to do is to take their clarifying compound and rub it in, blend, and then move on to the clear coat. And so that's what I'm going to do right now. Let's try to rub this in some. I'm going to try to do it with one-handed. Just put a little bit on there, a little squeeze bottle. And as always, the real star of the show, of the channel, the skipper key, is in the yard barking right now. So, see, this scratch that I was going to test it on first wasn't that bad. Now I can't even find it again. Oh yeah, there we go. There it is. So let's put the box right here to try and remember it's between that one and that one. And let's just use the rubbing compound on it. Of course, it said to wash your car before you do this. I washed this area, didn't wash the whole car because it's raining outside, but what can you do? So this one, it disappears right away with the rubbing compound. And even the one right there kind of disappears. So, but of course, when it dries, those might come right back. But or it might, their clarifying compound might just be enough. Might even have to use the other on it right here, but we'll see. Just kind of blending everything in. There's that spot that was bad. It's going to need a little more fill. This is a little tiny bit of clarifying compound, and it's going a long, long ways. I mean, just the clarifying compound took out that scratch, it appears. It took out most of that. You just got the little chip that needs to be fixed a little more. So that was kind of unexpected. Just using the clarifying compound was enough to take out pretty much most of those scratches. I mean, you have to get at a very, very crazy angle to pick them up. Like on this angle, you can kind of see there they are. But this is like the only angle you can kind of see them come back. And that's kind of even one that I didn't really get to. And this, I mean, the phone is actually picking it up better than the other. There's the... It's hard to pick it up. You can kind of see it there. So I think I'm gonna do some others, and then maybe come back to this in a day or two. After I try to fill these, I don't have time to fill them tonight, but hey, this stuff seems to be working pretty good off the bat. I mean, you back up the phone, this is what you'd be seeing, and this is very up close. It's hard to see the scratches until you hit the very edge of a light. And from different angles above, they appear to be gone, but you got to be looking from down almost on surface level to. And we'll see. I'm sure when you add the clear coat back on there, those are gone forever. So let's try a different spot. So here, once again, some light ones, and the road rash that was up here, it appears a lot better you can see a lot better with the phone. With your naked eye, you can't really see it very much anymore. That was one of them that I tried to fill in a little tiny spot there, but we'll put some on there and we'll see if this takes care of that spot too. Alright, so here we go. Got a little compound back on there. And it said to use a microfiber towel to apply it. They give you some little cloths to apply, but I just use my own. Use 2 fingers and give it, some pressure. And not working as well up here. Of course, like I said, the camera is picking it up way better than naked eye. I can't. If I wasn't looking through the camera, I wouldn't be able to see those scratches anymore. And this is just the prep section of the kit. Like I said, the next step would be putting the clear coat on. Putting a little more pressure on this one. The other one was very lightly on the other side over there. Like I said, I don't want to go too far in it because it's pretty late when I just thought I had some time. I'd try this out. And you see, you get down different level, you can still see those scratches, but they're more like very faint light, almost like swirl marks now. When you get above, you can't see them anymore. I mean, at least so far, the clarifying compound, which is just supposed to be the prep, does a pretty dang good job just in itself. Let's just kind of try to buff this off now. And you can see it's pretty much gone. It was right there. You can just see a little bit if you get on a weird angle. There it kind of comes into, you can, but I think the clear coat will take that right out. And maybe if I had a harder compound, that might even take that out. So far, this stuff seems to be working pretty dang good. There's a pretty heavy one. Again, with a spot there in the middle that where the fill did not come out that great. Let's just do a little more, and then we'll call this good, and come back with a second part, and we'll do the whole process. This was just a quick test run, and it seems to be pretty dang good. Again, this is just using hands. I mean, I bet if I used a polisher, and some heavier compound, this would probably, a lot of these would probably come close to coming out. Again, unless you get below eye level, that's pretty much the scratch is pretty much gone. But from this angle, you can still see it. But it's, you know, it's something that definitely could be fixed. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 2. We'll check you later.